Okay, so this is follow on from the hand. It's the third video for the hand. I have the hand here, same as the one I left off with. Hello hand. So it's been smoothed off and kind of thickened out a little bit. It has shape, fairly okay on the proportion, but it needs a bit of definition, get a bit of bones in there and a bit more structure. So I'm going to make these square. So I'm going to use the clay strips just to get a bit of definition in the hand where the bones are maybe. And try and just give a feel for it, start building it up a little bit. And I'm going to turn the dyno topo to 8. Been recommended recently 8 is probably a better one to be working in. This gives a bit even better detail to what I'm doing. So you got the knuckles flow down to these bones here. Now realistically you might not see them, but it's just a good way of giving a little bit of shape. They meet together here somewhere. So now at this stage I'm still not too worried about things being too strong, just simply because I'll probably smooth a lot out before I start doing the definition. So I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger because I'm getting a bit closer. Just start building up that knuckle again. It's got a kind of diamond shape in its own right, even a triangular shape. Building up that there, building up that diamond shape. What I seem to like to do recently, it seemed to be working, is that's very defined now. So what I'm going to do is make the brush very, very big, press shift and just control Z. It's not coming up that I'm pressing shift, but I'm pressing shift just to smooth a little bit out on what I just did there. I don't want it too prominent. So if you see this finger here and here behind the thumb, mostly behind the thumb we'll look at first, just to get that right. It's kind of got this little hollow going on, so I'm going to F back to smaller and I'm going to inflate, because that's literally what's missing there. Is it's just seems to be a bit deflated. So I'm going to build up that muscle right there with the inflate, and the inflate really gives it a muscly feel. It feels like a swollen muscle or contracted muscle. Contracted, or what's the word? And then it's a bit bubbly, not exactly what I want, but I'm not to worry about it a second. I'll show just to blow it up a bit in the right places. Again, like I said in the last video, this is probably the easiest thing to sculpt because you can just bring your hand right beside it. Now F right beside it and just compare it to your hand. That's why this is man's hand's the easiest for me to do. I like to think I have a man's hand. So just smoothing out that again brings that thing back again. So while I'm in the palm here and have the inflate, I might just scale down, F to scale down again, and just control Z. I might use clay strips for this part of the hand. So the shortcut for clay strips is 3, and just make this a little bigger and just add clay strips there to the tuft of the hand, along there, There, I like to think I still have some corns from the farm, even though since I started at this computer crack I haven't been at it as much. Okay, so then the other shape is coming along here, along beside that muscle of the thumb. This is all swollen here as well. So again, not worried about it. Once I get the meat of it, I can always come back and smooth it out. So that's fairly there. It kind of the muscle kind of comes back in here and definitely comes around there. So just before I start smoothing, and after I added in that, I might just add a little bit to the side again. That's where the muscle comes out. The same muscle comes out here, side of the hand. So that's probably a bit too swollen from the side, so I always go back and get this scrape tool, F, make it a bit smaller, and just scrape it back a little bit there. So I'm going to F again, make it really big, shift, and just tapping on the smooth, not brushing it, just tapping on it, and just tap on the smooth there as well. So that's a little bit more form to the muscle. Maybe the thumb isn't bad. That's very muscly hand. It's very obvious where the muscles I drew in at the start were. I like the little bit of veins there, and the back of the hand there, I haven't put any veins in it, but the knuckles and the bones there are nice. I really like this here where the joints connect. Fingers are good. Only thing I haven't figured out in this one is a few creases on the knuckles and the fingernails. So I'll keep practicing on that one, and I'll show you what I learn. Okay, that's it for this video.